Hey guys, so I know it's been a while. I am here with baby Noah, and guys, if you're not subscribed to this channel, go ahead and make sure you go ahead and subscribe. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, and if you're not following me on Instagram, make sure you go ahead and follow me on Instagram, because I've gotten to the point where I like to just snap and put pictures up on Instagram, like outfits of the day type thing, even when I'm not doing videos. My Instagram name is the same as my name. It's MsSerenity Smith, just like Facebook is Serenity Smith. They made me take the miss off. I'm just letting you guys know all the places that you can find me. Give me a minute. I'm just letting you guys know all the places that you can find me, just in case should anything happen. But yeah, I'm feeding him his bottle. I hadn't did this in a long time, so I was like, okay, well, let me give him a bottle. Okay, Gabby Poop, go back, baby. I'm just being very particular about that because of the new YouTube situations. When you have your kids in the videos, I think that's one of their triggers right now. But what was I gonna tell you guys? I'm telling you, my little memory is just all over the place. Oh, I was gonna tell you guys what I plan on working on. Oh, I am gonna be painting a toddler for my mom, and so I'm gonna start that process. And I'm also going to finish up this other baby, which is Infant by Melanie Hess. After Noah, I've went through a couple phases. Like, I'm gonna buy a blank willow. I wanted to buy a blank willow at one point. Then I was like, maybe I will. Oh, you just got just a little bit of drool. Oh, Mama didn't bring you no bib, did I? He's probably. The good thing about this, he's so soft when you do like this. His little chin, his little mouth closed. So, but yeah, I was gonna go after that, and then I was thinking like, oh, if I get to the shows, I'll find me another baby, etc., etc. And I did say if you know, you never know. I can't speak into the future. I've done that before and said I'm not gonna buy ever again, and you know, something happened. But for right now, I think I just want to take a little break from all the spending in the hobby and all that stuff. Even with accessories, all that, even with the kits, I'm gonna paint up every kit that I have in here until, you know, I'm trying not to buy any more new kits until I get all these kits done, because I even have Knox by Lordly Eagles in here that I wanted for so long, and so I'm just saving that one until I feel like I'm good enough to paint it, because that's definitely a keeper for me. I do have an interest in a particular artist's work as far as a reborn, but that's about it. I think I'm gonna just focus on painting, you know, here and there for relaxation type thing. It kind of gives me a break from everything else that goes on with being a part of the community. Let me go ahead and get him out this diaper. But you know, I'll be perfectly honest. If I could buy 1,000,000 silicone babies, I would. But they're so pricey now. And it's not that they're not worth it. It's just, my whole thing is that they're definitely worth what the artist put into them a lot of times, but I feel like a lot of artists is getting so they're getting into their pride and they're getting greedy, and they see other artists making a certain amount of money, and his looks like this thing. I don't know if you guys, let me see if you guys can see. It is so, let me see if it'll focus. Maybe not, but it turned like so green. Like he is, this diaper is like on swell, like it's on full. So, but yeah, they're getting really greedy, and they want what everybody else gets off their dolls. And even if their dolls don't have everything or is on the same level, because there's different levels to art, period. No matter which way you want to look at it, there's different levels to art. But of course, they only worth what you're willing to pay, of course, individually. But I still feel like there's levels to it, and I feel like artists now, they want to get paid the same as what they see somebody else getting paid, regardless if their work is there yet. And you got painters trying to make as much as sculptors. Like for instance, if you're a prototype artist and all you did is paint, but you got a prototype that was actually painted, poured, rooted, the whole 9 yards by an artist, then they've done everything for the doll. So they're not just you're not just paying for the painting, you're paying for everything. You're paying for their experience, you're paying for everything. But you got people that's all they're doing is painting a doll, right? And they want to make the same amount as that person. So they're putting their price tag at the same price or higher. And for me, that's just a no-go for me. And then you got people that have nice dolls, really nice dolls, but they are not like master artists, or work is like up there with some of the great, but they want to charge the great price. I don't know. And it's definitely a collector's choice on what they spend on their dolls. But that's what's frustrating to me. It's like, I love some people work, but I'm not willing to pay them top price when I know it's not going to be on top level. And when I say top level, there's different areas. It's not just about the painting. It's not just about, it's more, it's everything. It's the painting, the pouring, the sculpt itself, mainly the sculpt itself. I mean, everything can look great in, you know, beautiful name brand, fancy clothes, or great photography and stuff. But when I get it home, am I gonna find it as realistic? Is it gonna fall like a real, you know, as realistic as I would want it to fall the way I would want it to fall? All those great things that I look at when I'm collecting. Now, I collect on a different level from quite a bit of people. Some people, they just stop at the face. If the face is good, they're good. They don't care if the arms are short like T-Rex and the legs are, you know, short. They don't care if, you know, one leg is bent and one leg is down, you know, one leg is straight. They don't care if it's balled up into a little ball. I don't like dolls like that. I don't like the ones that's all, you know, like, I don't even pose my babies like that. I don't like that. I've seen reborns like that. I've seen, you know, silicones like that, and they just stay in that position. I don't like that. I've seen them where there's one leg like this the whole time and one leg like that. I don't really like my reborns like that. The only one got a pass on that was the Saskia. But I had collected them before and I ended up selling them. So I'm very particular about the flow of my doll and everything. More so with my silicone babies than I am the reborns, because reborns, like I said, they're on that cloth body, so you can twirl them any kind of way and kind of, you can still pose them. I like to pose my babies a lot, even when I don't hold them a whole bunch. Because the truth be told, I pick him up and I hold him for like a few seconds and then I put him down just to get that feel, and then I'll put him down. But the main thing I like to do is like pose him and walk by and look at him. Like even when I'm recording right now, all I keep doing is moving him and looking in the camera so that I can see, you know, I like to be able to see like the sole of his foot and stuff like that. Like it's just, you know, it's little quirky things about me that I like. And so I'm a very different collector, and that's why, you know, you have to find your sweet spot in collecting, and what does it for me may not do it for you. But I'm just saying, I'm just not willing to pay top price for mediocre, or I'm not willing to pay top price for bottom of the barrel either. I mean, I've seen some babies that just, or dolls that just look like dolls. They really just look like dolls. And when I say that, I collect for dolls that look like babies. And if they look like dolls, I don't care how fancy they're painted or whatever. I don't like them. I don't care who paints them either. It's not about a name brand for me. Right now, I have 3 babies that I'm liking, but I doubt I'll ever be able to bring them into my collection. But, you know, I used to buy, like with my reborns, I used to like to have variety. I used to like to collect from different artists and all that stuff. With Silicone, I kind of got stuck in a groove because it was familiar. I feel safe with it. It's so much money and I just didn't want to take the risk. And then the times that I did step out on a limb, I wasn't, you know, thrilled. My last baby that I had, I really did like the preemie though. I really liked her. I liked the way she was sculpted, or, you know, I liked the way she was painted. I really did like her. She was little, and at the time it was like I felt like I couldn't really dress her or feel like I could find a lot of cute things. And then the moment after I was getting ready to pick up her a few things and send her home, I started seeing all these cute things. And now her mom got her, and she looked like a fashionista. She's like dressed in all the cute premium stuff that she just went out and bought. She was shopping for the baby before she brought her home, and she was showing me and sharing. And I was like, dang it. And then, you know, of course I wasn't gonna back out of the deal. And then she got her. Now I'm just like loving her in all these different clothes. So maybe it was just, you know, she was meant to go to that mommy. So, because her mommy is like so in love with her, and I love that. I love that feeling. So anyway, that's just me rambling about me again, just letting you guys know a little bit. I'm not a doll snob. I know sometimes people, you know, they think that if you have any type of high price dolls in your collection, I don't want to say high end, because high end doesn't, it can range from all different things. But they think, oh, she's a doll snob, that's why she only have so-and-so dolls in her collection. Well, right now I'm holding on to the dolls that I do have that's from Claire Taylor, because I don't think I'll ever buy one again. And I have different skin tones. I have a biracial, I have a light skin AA, and I have a dark skin AA. I have my boy, I have my, you know, my boys and my girls. And so I'm holding on to that because I don't think I'll ever be able to get another one that's fully completed by her. So, and I would love to find an alternative of something, you know, else in silicone that I would collect or paint myself. I think I may be pushed into painting myself eventually, but right now, I don't know, I'm kind of on the down slope. I'm trying to enjoy like role play and dress up, and I was going to try to do a little bit of shopping, like accessories and stuff like that, just so that I wouldn't feel like I'm missing out on that box opening feel. When I get packages from Amazon, I feel good. Or wherever I buy from. But I think I'm kind of like on the downslope of that. I'm just going to enjoy my collection and enjoy painting until that runs out. And then we'll see where we go from there. I want to get back into two of my other hobbies, which is home decor and writing. So that's where I am with that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use my writing for my role play. So you'll see what I'm talking about soon. So I'm going to do that. That's what I'm going to do, because this hobby has gotten beyond me. I can't afford it anymore. And I think once you admit that you can't afford it, you're better off. I mean, some people, they can't afford it, so they scam. They try to beat people out of dolls, all that stuff. That stuff is ridiculous. You know, once you realize that you're done, you're done. I mean, just let it go. And that's where I'm at. I realize that I'm at my cap. Like, really, honestly, I wouldn't have been able to get Noah just on my own. So I was kind of done before that, but I did have collateral. I had Taylor and Bella to sell and stuff like that. And I did sell them and stuff. But now here we are. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I know this has been a long video, but I don't get to make videos as much. I hope that you guys are enjoying your hobby, enjoying your babies, and I hope that you guys find as much, find your positive niche in the hobby, because it is a great hobby to have, and it's very relaxing, whether you do it on camera or off camera. It is very relaxing. I change my babies off camera from time to time, and I really enjoy that. Sometimes I'm on the phone with my girlfriends that are chatting with dolly friends, and I'm like changing my babies and stuff like that. It's kind of almost the same as doing on camera. It's just that you guys don't get to see it. So, yep. So that's why I really haven't been making as many videos, because I don't have as much to say. And then I do my lunch break chats, live chat, lunch, and I eat and chat and be silly there. So, if you're on Facebook, you can follow me around lunchtime. I'm usually live. And that's almost every day. And then the Chatterbox, I'm trying to keep up with that and do my videos there. But beyond that, I think this is where we're at. After 6 years, you kind of start to slow down a little bit. You find your niche. I'm in a good space. And now it's time for me to focus on other things. I have my dream babies in my nursery now. So it's the chase is never over, because you're always wanting the next thing. Like, I could definitely have a biracial little baby girl, but but I have what I've been wanting and been trying to fill this void for a very long time. Ever since I let Kingston go, I've wanted an African-American boy, and I thought, but I think it really needed to be a boy, and I think I'm there, and I finally reached that. So thanks to Claire Taylor, she nailed it on this one, and I'm completely satisfied, and I'm at my downslope, and I don't want to get into too much else, so I'm gonna leave it here, and I'll probably pop over for the Chatterbox, and that's that.